I have gotten so many phone calls in the last 3 weeks about gut health and people who have New Year's goals and want to know if regulating their gut microbiome will help them achieve their goals. Yeah, the answer is yes. And in my coaching practice, I work with all of my clients to help them identify what issues they have that can be addressed through a supplementation protocol, basically addressing your gut microbiome, right? So we're talking prebiotics and probiotics and phytonutrients for them to eat. The signaling axis in our body, which triggers our hormonal responses in our body and in our brain, and also our heart signaling. It's all connected through various systems that are all regulated in our gut, in our belly. If you have known me for 5 minutes, you know that gut health is an obsession of mine. And I do believe you probably know the reason this obsession started was because when I was studying mental health and becoming a clinician, I felt so stagnated by the medical model and the parameters of illness and diagnosis. And you fit this criteria, and so we're going to give you these meds and we're going to follow this protocol. No, it drove me crazy. It just wasn't working for me because I believe that life is amazing and abundant, and you have so much potential inside of you to be so much more than you can even imagine. And I believe that the untapping of all of that, the ability to achieve the goals and the visions that you have, start, frankly, with just regulating your gut. There's a million ways to start, but supplementing for $5 to $7 a day, if that's going to help you get better sleep, decrease your brain fog, decrease your cortisol and your stress signaling, increase your vigor, help you make better food choices, because when we modulate who's living inside of us, it regulates what we crave. And so it is the simplest way to get your systems back to base, to where you should be. And then the magic happens, right? And so when I left network marketing, when I worked for a skincare company, I promised myself I would never do it again because it just didn't feel right. Well, I broke that promise to myself, and I am exceptionally proud and humbled to be partnered with Amare, the mental wellness company, because of what we stand for and what we're doing in people's lives. Like, you only need to know my children's story to know how it helps with anxiety and autism and depression. You can know my story, how it helped with obesity and depression, also PTSD. But I could give you hundreds of stories. My neighbor and partner, Sue, who is almost 70 years old and says that her brain is working better than it did 20 years ago. And she's enjoying work and she has more stamina and she doesn't have joint pain anymore. So we have different protocols to address different issues, whether they're physical or emotional, right? Because our emotional well-being is intrinsically tied to our physical bodies, right? Not only when we feel better, we do better, but when we think better, we feel better. They're all connected. And so sometimes people are like, well, why are you talking about joint health when you're mental wellness? Well, when your joints hurt, I can assure you your mental wellness is not where you want it to be, right? I mean, they're connected. And what I'm most excited about is that later this month, we are releasing a new product protocol for weight loss. Now, for so long, I would argue with people because people would call me and be like, oh my God, you're working on the gut. It must mean weight loss. And I'm like, no, it's not weight loss. Your weight is a symptom. Your body holding on to your weight is a symptom of your systems not working right. We get your systems right and you will lose the weight. And we were seeing that as a secondary result of a lot of the gut work we were doing. But as science marches on, we have now identified specific strains of probiotics that exist that can help aid in people's weight loss journey. And so it's a whole system protocol. It's not just a magic pill back from the 80s that you would take and get all jittery until you had a heart attack. It's not that. But it's coming out in a few weeks. And so my call to you is people who start now, it's like you're tilling the soil. We're going to get your gut ready to receive that potent little purple pill that's going to help you lose weight. We're going to basically take your gut microbiome, set it on its ear, and get yourself healing. But also for people who start now, you enroll and get a free bottle of the Potent Purple pill, which is like an $80 value, free when it's released later this month. So I have some coupons and I have a lot of offers to help you get going on your journey. But if you're willing to give me 3 to 4 months to see how this works, everything has 1 year guarantee. So it's really just an investment to see if you like it. And we're talking probably $5 to $8 a day, depending on where you fall in the needs category and what you want to spend. I can really, really help you. I can say this with all the confidence of who I am, that this can help you achieve whatever the goal is that you want to achieve. And so I am so, so, so proud to work with this company. And I partner with people. Everybody that I work with is somebody I want to be like. I don't know a lot of people who can say that. I'm going to cry. From my CEO, the CFO, all the way down to the partners that have joined me are people I admire because they're people who want to serve others. Our joy comes from helping other people feel better. Like, that's freaking amazing. And as mental health, and we look around and people are falling apart, this is a real tangible way to help them. And so I'm so humbled and proud to be a part of it. This is a long video. Let me know if you've watched it. Really interacting with these videos help me know who's here and how I can help. Send me a message, give me a thumbs up, something, let me know you're here, and let me know if I can help you get started now so that when the weight loss pill comes out later in the month, you're already going and you get one for free. Okay, bye.